That really is most extraordinary. Oh, hello, and welcome to Testing for Ions. Testing for ions, I hear you say? Why might you want to learn such a thing? Well, the Japanese scientists who are currently finding rather too much radioactive iodine in their drinking water will be using tests very much like the ones I'm about to outline for you. Before we look at tests for ions, we should briefly remind ourselves just what an ion is. Ionic compounds are when you have a positively charged metal ion which is bonded to a negatively charged non-metal ion. A common example being sodium chloride, also known as table salt. Now we're going to test for lots of different ions in this short video, and there's no easy way around this, I'm afraid. There's no shortcut. You're just going to have to use your brain, I'm afraid, rather like you did for everything else you ever learned. Later on we're going to look at some flame testing, which is rather exciting. That's something to look forward to. But first of all, we're going to start with the test for the negatively charged non-metal anions. The first thing that you would want to try is to take some silver nitrate solution and some nitric acid. You add these two guys together into your compound and they helpfully change colour according to what's in there. If it goes white, then it contains chlorine. If it goes a cream colour, bromine is present. If it goes yellow, that tells you that iodine is present. This is the colour change that Japanese scientists definitely want to start seeing less of. If it doesn't change colour, but instead it produces bubbles, then bubble that gas through some lime water. And if it goes milky, then that tells you that carbonate is present. Now, nitric acid already contains nitrates, so we need a nifty new test for the nitrate. In order to do this, we take some sodium hydroxide solution, the world's most famous alkali, and some powdered aluminium, and you add them together and it might produce a horrible smelly gas which turns damp red litmus paper blue. That gas would be ammonia, and that is produced when nitrates are present. Now we move on to the positively charged metal cations. Again, we're going to use sodium hydroxide for these guys, and again they will change colour according to what is present. If it goes blue, then that tells you that copper is present. If it goes a kind of dirty green colour, that tells you that iron 2 is present. And if it goes a kind of rusty brown colour, that tells you that iron 3 is present. If it doesn't change colour, you might want to try heating it, and again it will produce that smelly gas which turns damp red litmus paper blue. If that's the case, it will be ammonia, just like we produced in the test for the nitrate. Now we come on to the rather more exciting flame tests. If you take some of your sample and you place it into a squirty bottle, such as are available in any common garden centre or household goods store, then you spray it into a flame and it will go a different colour. If it goes a nice scarlet red colour, then it tells you that lithium is present. If it goes yellow, then that tells you that sodium is present. Lilac purple colour will tell you that potassium is present. If it goes a kind of nice apple green colour, that tells you that barium is present. We'll try that with some blue filter paper over the camera so that it comes out a little bit clearer, I hope. It looks lovely and green in this room. And finally, if it goes a kind of brick red or burnt orange colour, that tells you that calcium is present. And last of all, if it lights up like Harry Potter's wand does, whenever he says whatever it says when his wand goes bright, extronus something or other, then that tells you that magnesium is present. Now, as I mentioned, there's no easy way to learn these tests, and so I recommend that you make yourself a table, very much like the one that will appear on the board just now, and try and fill that table in. If you can't manage it, then hit replay on YouTube. And if that still doesn't work, then you of course can try to make yourself a mind-reading helmet, rather like my one. Just pop one of those on your head and I will transmit the information directly to your brain.